Hi, and welcome to this edition of BCPS News. I'm Mary Beth Marsden. On today's show, we'll check out activities and programs to keep students busy this summer, the importance of a bilingual education, preventing bullying with a proactive approach, and a musical as sweet as chocolate. All this and more, but first, let's check out what's trending. 10 BCPS schools made U.S. News and World Report's Best High Schools list of the top public high schools in Maryland, with 5 earning gold medal status under the magazine's system of rating schools. Delaney, Eastern Technical, Owings Mills, and Parkville are among the top 10. Partnering with the American Institutes for Research, the magazine analyzed state reading and math assessment scores, demographic information, college readiness measurements such as AP tests, and other factors to determine the rankings. The Home and Hospital E-Learning Center recently held an open house for those interested in acquiring information about the center's offerings. Visitors from around the state attended this day-long event to see the technology in use and to learn about the successes of the program. Staffed by a combination of full-time and hourly teachers and tutors, programs provide instruction for nearly 3,700 BCPS students from pre-K through 12 who are restricted from school. Students enrolled in the courses also have a 24-hour access to instructional resources. 11 new authors have been added to the book publishing world. Students in the Literary Arts program at the George Washington Carver Center for the Arts and Technology have been working on their writings over the past school year. Their works include monologues, plays, poems, and short stories. In addition, the students designed the covers and layout of the books along with developing marketing strategies for the sale of their works. A complete list can be found on the BCPS website and available for purchase on Amazon. Stay with us, there's more to come.
Every year, millions of young women try to change the skin they were born with and say they'd die for darker skin. Sadly, some actually do. Change your thinking, not your skin. Stop tanning. Learn more at spotskincancer.org.
Hi and welcome back. You know, summer is just around the corner, and what better time to talk about what kids can do once school is out. From classes to camps, there's lots of activities this summer. With me today are Michael Kulansky, Supervisor for BCPS Summer Programs, and Barry Williams, Director of Recreation and Parks for Baltimore County. Thanks to you both for being here, Mike and Barry. We're going to kind of break this up and talk about the county programs through BCPS, and then we're going to talk about Park and Recs too, for lots to happen for kids. And you know, Mike, when I think about the summer programs through the schools, my first thought is ESY, but there's so much more, right?
You're correct. We do have an excellent ESY program, but we also have a centralized summer school program for grades 5 through 12. The ESY program is for pre-K through 12 students. We offer Title I programs at Title I schools, and we have individual site-based programs that schools want to offer for their own students.
Costs associated with these programs?
Well, site-based programs may have some cost and may be 100% free. Title I programs are free, ESY programs are free, and centralized programs, the individual cost starts with as little as $25.
And how about parents who say, oh gosh, I don't know if I can get them there this summer?
We offer transportation for our centralized programs, our ESY programs, and for our Title I programs.
All right, Barry, let's talk about some of the camps and programs that are available for students this summer through your department.
Sure. We have a lot of programs that are very popular. In particular, soccer and basketball camps are pretty popular. The police athletic leagues, which we have throughout the county, are very popular. The regular playground kind of camps that kids can come on a daily basis, they are also very popular.
Are schools still open, or some schools throughout the county, to offer sort of the rec program where you can go to the school?
They are, yeah. And in fact, they can find out by going to your local rec council and find out where they are.
And how long are these camps? I'm sure it would be impossible for you to break down every single program, but in general, do they run the whole summer? Do they run all day? Are they half days?
Many of them do. Most of them start around June 24th and will run until August 2nd. Some may start a little bit before that time. Some of the programs only run a week. Some are running 5 or 6 weeks, so it varies.
And how do parents find out about these, the best way?
They can go to the rec council. Many of the schools have that information right there. They can go on our website, they can call us up, and they can find out.
I wonder if the rec council is sort of, you have to change with the times, obviously, right, and offer what's popular. What is sort of changing that you find that kids are looking for? Are you offering technology thrown into
Well, that's
into
always
the
in
mix?
there. Many of the camps do. I tell you what's really kind of interesting are the therapeutic camps. You know, we had one at Chatsworth. We have one that's several that are located throughout the county. The one that does the theater is one that I find most intriguing, and having the kids who are special needs doing a lot of theater kinds of productions.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Mike, talk about some of the other programs that you're offering too. I know you have the traditional ones that you touched on, but what are some of the other activities through your office?
Well, let me tell you about some of the
Oh, and you brought a
site-based
whole list.
programs. We're going to have, at various schools, we're going to have cyber STEM camps. We're going to have PSAT summer enrichment programs, SAT prep programs. We're going to have a summer art enrichment program, an HSA review, and a science boot camp, just to name a few.
Now, and I'll ask you the same question. How can parents best find that out? I mean, obviously we get flyers home from school, and that's one way, but what if they want to be a little more proactive? Is there a website? Can we really start?
If you want to check out the centralized programs, that information is on the Baltimore County Public School website. Just go to www.bcps.org. About halfway down the page, you'll see summer programs. And all the information for summer programs is there. We have a handout that we give out at the schools for frequently asked questions. And if your question's not answered, call us.
Should we have a sense of urgency for, and this is a question for both of you, are these programs starting to fill up?
They are filling up, and some have completely filled up, but you can always check and find out about that.
So we need to get on it now.
Absolutely.
Well, registration for Baltimore County Public School summer programs begins on Monday, May 6th. That's going to go through June 7th for the elementary and middle school students, and it will go through June 14th for the high school students. We will then go into a period of late registration, and so the absolute cutoff date really is June 21st.
All right, thank you both for being with us. Summer is often a time of great fun for families, but also a time of a little bit of anxiety because it's a transition period and you're trying to figure out what to do with your students and your children. And oftentimes we forget to look right here at home at the school system and at the parks and recreation. So we appreciate you both being with us.
Thank you.
And have a great summer, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up next, this month's Star video spotlighting talent, achievement, and results is all about the importance of bilingual education.
¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo Talia. ¿Cuál es tu clase favorito?
Elle a raison. Dans un nombre, et tu peux te mettre à côté pour montrer ton travail à tout le monde.
Well, studying world languages in general is really important. As our world becomes more and more global, our kids need to be equipped to deal with other cultures outside of the U.S. Chinese in particular is the relationship between America and China is getting stronger and stronger.
The biggest thing that we're looking for is someone who has bilingual skills. We have studied the international market and have found that if you don't have somebody who speaks the language, you're at a competitive disadvantage.
So certainly, I think if you have the ability to be in different kinds of situations or communicate with people that don't speak another language, you're going to be more of an asset in the future.
When I grow up, I want to be a bilingual translator. And I want to because I think it would be a really good experience and I would be able to finally use the knowledge that I have for other purposes.
I know in the future it would be good for them as far as offering them opportunities to go to different schools, just in preparing them for life.
5. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu écris ici? Montre-moi 5.
And the fact of the matter is that far too often our children in the United States are at a competitive disadvantage because they only speak one language.
With the global economy the way it is, our students really need an edge when they go out to look for employment or college admissions, and knowing another language or being fluent in another language is definitely an edge for our students.
The
BCPS China Cultural Exchange Program ignited a fire for understanding the Chinese culture and for global learning that has expanded over the past 4 or 5 years since I participated in it.
A lot of them have picked it up and have really gone gung-ho with it, and they're really into it, and they'll ask me random words, how to say it, and they just want to better themselves and try to do the best they can.
It's my first year Chinese class, and I plan to stick with it because then when I get older, I can go to China and talk to people and speak their language so they can understand me.
Students that learn 2 languages could be better off in the future because 2 languages can help them explore other countries and get them a great job.
我小提琴，那你看看你的纸，你拉小提琴是什么乐？
We can't just center ourselves on American beliefs. We have to actually open up to what we can accept in a daily life.
Chinese are equipping their children from as early as kindergarten and sometimes earlier to know English, so as they grow up they're able to engage in trade with America and other English-speaking countries. So they have their end goal in mind.
Bonjour. Ici à Wellwood, je prépare pour mon futur.
我们需要准备下来的世界。
¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo Dalia. ¿Cuál es tu
The county would eventually like to see all students graduate proficient in 2 languages. Coming up next, Norwood Elementary School shows us how they are taking a proactive approach in preventing bullying. And then we'll break a leg and take a small sidestep to Vincent Farm Elementary School, where after months of rehearsals, finally it's paying off.
Fourth grader Nevaeh and all of Norwood Elementary School plan on taking an anti-bullying pledge to prevent bullying from occurring within their school.
I'm going to sign the pledge because I don't want any kids to kill themselves for being bullied at school or in the neighborhood. I just want to be happy.
Students joined with one another in their first annual anti-bullying conference in order to create a bullying-free zone at Norwood Elementary School.
I presented ways to stop bullying. The reason I did it is because I wanted to make an effect on the world to stop bullying, because I know most of the world there is bullying and I want to stop it.
Kids are very upset about bullying in the school, and some of them are bullied and some of them are the bullies. The groups said that we need to do something now to make a difference.
Taking this pledge means students vow to keep peace within their school community. For Around the County, I'm Abby Kasouris. As the house lights went down and the curtains went up, Vincent Farm Elementary School finally hit the stage with a production of Willy Wonka Jr.
We did a lot of practice. Sometimes some of the students helped to teach the other students and practice. They did a lot of outside practice as well at recess, after school, and they were excited to sing and learn the steps.
As students and staff performed their hearts out, they brought many of their talents to center stage.
I did the show because I wanted to, and I knew that all the cast members would be great, and I had a lot of friends inside the cast. I really love singing and acting, so I thought a musical would be the perfect way to show that.
With their show-stopping performance, students received much praises and support from their audience.
I'm so proud of my son. He's been through a lot. At first he was nervous. He's thinking of what people would say, and I just said, enjoy the play and have fun.
The production was phenomenal. These students took on a great experience in theater.
I felt great, really great, and the performance was great also.
For Around the County, I'm Khalida Valou.
That does it for this edition of BCPS News. If you have any story ideas, comments, or suggestions, contact us at bcps-tv at bcps.org. And follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and with the BCPS Now mobile app. Until next time, I'm Mary Beth Marsden. Thanks for watching.